Hello everyone, today's video is going to be a look into my witchy library. Okay, so let's get started and take a little seat right here. Okay, the first set I'm going to go through is just books that if you're like an absolute beginner, you're starting from scratch, these are some good books. This first book is Witchcrafting, A Spiritual Guide to Making Magic by Phyllis Curott. I actually have just skimmed through this book. I haven't read it cover to cover yet, but it's pretty interesting and has some good stuff here. I'll go through the table of contents with you. We have real magic, divination, nature, sacred space, the goddess, the god, witchcraft without rules, secrets of spell casting, potions, notions, and tools, energy, solitary practice, groups and covens, and sabbats. So, you have that. The next book we have is If You Want to Be a Witch by Eden McCoy. I've actually read this book and it's really, really good. Again, if you're starting from scratch, this is a really good book to have. If we go over the table of contents in this one quickly, if I can open that page, it seems to be giving me a hard time. Okay, introduction, chapter 1, in the beginning, what's next, starting your own book of shadows, challenging your mind, the student witch. Chapter 2, the birth and rebirth of witchcraft. Everything old is new again, a critical eye on craft history, ethnic cultures within Wicca, making our own history. Chapter 3, a witch's life. Chapter 4, The Power of Ritual. Chapter 5, What Witches Do, the Sabbats. Chapter 6, What Witches Do, the Esbats. Chapter 7, Are You a Good Witch or a Bad Witch? Chapter 8, The Basics of Divination. Chapter 9, The Physics of Magic. Chapter 10, The Craft of the Wise. Chapter 11, Do You Still Want to Be a Witch? Chapter 12, Taking Your First Steps into Witchcraft, Beyond Your Year and a Day, If You Need More Help, yada, yada, yada. And then we have a little appendix of herbs and gemstones, moon signs, resources, glossary of common witchcraft terms, suggested reading. Really, really good book. Okay. And then, of course, Wicca, a guide for the solitary practitioner. Scott Cunningham, must have. And his part 2, kind of to that, Living Wicca. Scott Cunningham, must have. Okay, and then we have Buckland's Complete Book of Witchcraft. This is actually one of my favorite books by Raymond Buckland here. It's also very good, very traditional, and it goes through, it's in like a lesson format, and that's kind of like why it's one of my favorite books, because I'm a total nerd. I was a total geek in school, and that really hasn't changed much. And I really love reading the book and then answering the questions at the end of the lesson to make sure that you picked up like what was the most important parts of the lesson. And I give myself a little secret high five when I get them right. Because like I said, I'm a little dork. But yeah, this is a really good book, and it goes through everything as well. Even how to make your own robe and your own knife and stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay, the next one I have, Book of Shadows, New Generation Solitary Witch by Silver Ravenwolf. And some people like this author, some people do not like her. You know, it's neither here or there. But I noticed this is in every witchy library because, as you can see, this book covers just about every darn thing you can think of. Esbats, sabbats, charges, altars, tools, tarot, divination, candle magic, colors, days of the week, planetary stuff, cycles of the moon. Look, if it's in this book, like anything you can think of, it's in this book. So really good book to have for reference and stuff. And then I just have to write a Silver Broomstick, New Generation Witchcraft by Silver Ravenwolf again. And this is more like a beginner setup again, like a beginner type book. Okay, so those are all like my beginner stuff. I have Book of Shadows by Lady Sheba. I just found this interesting. Has a lot of coven, like how to do stuff, but covens, there's a little solitary stuff, the laws, the rituals, the sabbats. It's just an interesting little book to have. Okay, and then if you want to learn like more and you want to delve in a little deeper once you have like your basic knowledge, this is a good one, A Witch's Bible, The Complete Witch's Handbook by Janet and Stuart Farrar. And as I said, you want some basic knowledge before you get into this one, or else you're not really, it's going to be a little bit harder for you, but this is a really, really good one too. Okay, and then for like the S-bots and moon stuff, we have Moon Magic by Dorothy Morrison, and this is a really, really good one. A little spells and stuff to do according to like the phases of the moon and stuff like that. This is, I think, my favorite of this whole little pile here for the moon stuff. Moon Magic by DJ Conway. I really, really love this. It's myths and magic, as you can see right there, crafts and recipes, rituals and spells. Fascinating book, fun to work with. I really love it. Really good book. And then we have Grandmother Moon and Grandmother of Time. The Grandmother of Time and Grandmother Moon by Suzanne Budapest. And these are really, really good books as well. See, Fourth Nation Time, March through April, sign Aries, the herbs, raspberry, strawberry, the animals, ewe and ram, and then little story there. Goddess speaks the moon spells to do, moon tides, festivals of the moon, moon spells to manage anger, to use anger, little story. What else does it has? I think this is the one that has, no, it's probably the other one. Okay, well, anyway, we have those two, and those are really good as well. And then for the sabbats, if you like, ran out of ideas, you know, just looking for something, and if you have kids, these are really good. Ancient Ways Reclaiming Pagan Traditions by Pauline Campanelli. Really good, lots of stuff, recipes and stuff according to sabbats in there. One of my favorites, Circle Rounds, Starhawk, Diane Baker, and Ann Hill. This is my favorite book for like working if you got children and stuff, because like for each of the sabbats it'll have like recipes and crafts and ideas and songs and like how to set up the altar and just lots and lots of things to do. And then we have Sabbats by Eden McCoy and A Witch's Approach to Living the Old Way. Same thing, lots of recipes and ideas for the sabbats. Okay. My reference books, I have Magical Aromatherapy, Scott Cunningham, Incense Oils and Brews, Scott Cunningham, Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, Scott Cunningham, Crystal Gem and Metal Magic, Scott Cunningham, and because I like to work with crystals a lot, I also have the Crystal Healer, and I do want a Crystal Bible, and I believe Love is in the Earth, and a couple of more crystal books that I haven't got yet. What else we have? Magic stuff, more spells in that. Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. Earth Power. And Everyday Magic. Oh, those two are by Scott Cunningham. And then Everyday Magic by Dorothy Morrison. Another good one. What else do we have here? If you want to, like, really, this is a heavy book, Drawing Down the Moon by Margot Adler, and I haven't really read this yet, but it's recommended, and I do want to get into it. Can't really tell you, but I think this is for more, like, serious, you know, if you want a lot more information. It's not like a beginner type book. Okay, and then we have some more cute little spell book here. The Book of Spells, Modern Witcher Spell Book 2. I used to have one somewhere around there. Spellcrafts by Scott Cunningham. This is really cool. Lots of little crafty things in here. And then I have Magical Household by Scott Cunningham. This is such a great fun book. Just cool, tons of cool little mythical, you know, things, how many windows, like, if you like stuff like that, like, you know, there was a time where an odd amount of windows was good, or an even amount, depending on Western or Eastern culture. Just a lot of cool little fun facts there, and cute little things to do for good luck for the house, all that type of stuff. And then the last one I have is Angels by Silver Ravenwolf. I love working with the angels, and this book is really great. It has exercises like how to call your guardian angel, and working with the angels according to days of the week and their colors and stuff like that. So, yep, that's it. I have tons of tarot books, but I'll probably do like a totally different video for my tarot books. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And just to say also, guys, you don't have to spend a fortune. I get all my books from Amazon. I put them in the cart and I wait, because you have to pay $3.99 for shipping. I wait until they're like really low. Most of these books I got for like under $5. So anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Love and light, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.